talking shit, swallowing spit. Been doing this since I was ankle low to a centipede, toe about knee high to a flea eye. Hey JB, I'ma do this whole song with my pinky finger in the air, nigga.
Back in my game, clock in my grip, talking shit, swallow and spit, 'cause I'm cold.
I'm so cold. No, I'm so old, JB. I'm so old.
Happy birthday, dude. Happy 40th birthday.
Happy birthday, dude.
Oh, man.
Hey,
Hey, he old and he an old man. What's up, old man? What's good, man?
Not too much, man. Appreciate it, JB. And happy anniversary.
Indeed.
Doing this show 4 years,
man. Come on.
Like, I've been in Atlanta 4 years. I moved to Atlanta in March. We started doing the show in April 18th. Today the 17th, of course, my birthday. And it's been a hell of a ride. We got to take y'all from the first episode when it was radio only, damn conference call, all the way up till you can see the backdrop behind us. And you know what I'm saying? We done gained a couple pounds doing that transition.
Some of us have.
The birthday shade. The shade.
Whatever, man. Whatever. You right though, man. It's been a journey, man. A long journey. We're gonna talk about some of the contributions that we think we made on this show. You know what I'm saying, dude? Because it's been an interesting ride.
and shout out everybody that's helped us along the way.
Absolutely.
If you don't say your name, blame the mind and the heart. We're gonna definitely try to shout out everybody. But it's the anniversary show. It's the birthday show. We're gonna be nice tonight. So we might forget some things. I'm gonna go ahead and put the disclaimer out there now. We about to turn up.
Yeah.
This is not gonna be your regular show.
Yeah.
So we come back from a break slurring words.
Yeah, it's gonna be a few party related bloopers. Come on, man. Why you pointing at me? I'm not even the birthday boy. Why you pointing at me? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't the one passed out in the video. Well, actually, I was.
Yeah, that was you.
Well, we both were. We both were. Y'all actually see that video later, man.
Yeah. We do a top 5 countdown video and stuff. This week, it'll be videos featuring myself and JB since it's our 4-year anniversary.
Right.
For those who don't remember, I used to rap. JB sings. We did make music and music videos before we got into this.
Absolutely.
So we'll remind you of that. And we're going to do what we normally do, JB.
No doubt.
About the best in sports.
World news and politics, man.
It is. So let's start them off.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And we gotta start with the big political.
Before we get into a topic, we gotta start them off right. I'm new to mayor. I'm a writer, rapper, revolutionary.
There it is. I'm JB Frank. I'm representing NWA, them nerds with attitude.
Yeah!
Gangsta geeks, man.
Yeah! What up,
Gangsta geeks. What up, new?
Let's get it.
Official beginning.
Now we about to get professional.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
Now let's go. What we got on?
Okay, so let's go with this political topic first. The Clinton-Sanders debate. The Clinton-Sanders debate has been ongoing in our Facebook page for months. Now we got to see it live, in person, prime time, man.
Yeah, so we'll definitely get into all of that. We got to go into the anniversary show, what we've seen over the years, what's been most impactful to us, where we think we've helped out, our top moments. And
we got to talk about Golden State once again, man. They did the damn thing. Actually, we got a rich sports segment for y'all today, man.
Shout out Kobe.
Indeed, man. Indeed.
Well, first up, JB, we got what the fuck. So in what the fuck news, JB, you want to lead to it?
Nah, man. I don't even want to get into it, man. Cause
this is definitely a what the fuck.
Yeah.
Will Smith, not the actor, comedian, rapper. Will Smith, the former football player for the New Orleans Saints. He's retired. Him and his wife were out riding around. Got into what appears to be a little bit of a road rage incident with someone, and that person unfortunately took the life of New Orleans Saints, former defensive end, retired defensive end Will Smith. The story is a what the fuck because it's way more to it than just that.
Yeah,
and I think it's way more to it than what we actually know.
Well, yeah, and I think we should start with what we do know at this point. So please continue, please.
So Will Smith was riding in the car with his wife. A vehicle was doing some weird things in front of them, and at one point it just stopped short. So they're driving down the street. I won't be the car.
No, let me act it out. You
act it out.
Yeah.
So he's following behind one car. The car just abruptly stops, and he crashes into the car.
And then somebody. No,
actually, that was the second time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
And so after Will Smith bangs to the back of the car, for whatever reason, he kind of jets off, kind of takes off and leaves the scene. That was pretty good, JB.
It's a team effort.
And so the guy follows Will Smith down the street. He's following him. Will Smith stops behind cars in traffic, and then that guy rams into Will Smith's car.
Bang!
And then that's Will Smith's car hits another car. Yeah, I know it's insurance for a certain company, so that's a terrible accident. 4 or 5 cars, deductibles not being met. It's craziness. So Will Smith kind of gets on the car like, what the hell? And then him and the guy exchange words. They're conflicting reports, but from what I can gather, JB, you correct me if you see it differently. Will Smith and the guy were arguing. Will Smith's wife got out of the car, kind of trying to calm him down, saying forget him. The guy starts shooting, hits Will Smith's wife first, then fires 8 shots into Will Smith's back. Now his defense for the murder is that Will Smith was trying to attack him, was trying to shoot him with his gun. Now, they found that Will Smith did have a gun in the car. But if we're arguing that you're trying to run to your gun, I may shoot you. I may slow you down. I may stop you from getting to your gun. I don't know if it's going to require 8 shots to do that. And that's where it gets weird for me, JB.
Well, and further evidence actually shows the police found that Will Smith's gun was in his glove box in his car, basically put away safely. He's a registered, licensed gun owner. They also learned that the gun had not been fired that particular day at all. So from the look, I mean, fired or not, if you're holding a gun, I'm gonna shoot you, right? Whatever. But at the same time, it's important to note that yes, he did have a gun, and the lawyers are trying to throw shade, but the gun was exactly where it was supposed to be in that particular situation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And which makes it look even weirder. The lady's turned his back, and then he gets shot 8 times. The other lady one of the other females gets shot twice. It just doesn't look like self-defense. I agree with you. It looks crazy to me.
It looks like a setup because now I'm going to give you my background on how I understand these situations. Gangs were at one point, they were driving with their headlights off. And if you flash them and tell them to cut it over their headlights off, if you flash them with your hands or whatever to tell them, hey, your lights are off, then they would follow you and kill you. They would also stop short, and if you crash into the back of them, they would kill you. These were like gang initiations.
Oh yeah,
gang initiations.
That was DC.
So when he pulled off, I was like, is he drunk or is he afraid that this is some gang thing? And then another conflicting report is out saying that those two had beef before. They had issues with each other. So now I'm thinking, this guy sees him following him. That's that dude right there. I'm gonna stop. Boom, hit my car. I'm gonna get him. Will Smith going, oh dang, that's that dude. Let me get out of here. So I don't want to paint the picture because I don't know it well enough. But these are bits and pieces of the story, JB.
Yeah, it's really, 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 really odd, like you say, and obviously, the lawyer for the defendant has a corroborating witness. There was another passenger in that vehicle as well, and that other passenger is singing the same, somewhat, I hate to say, bullshit sounding song. He's saying, oh yeah, my dude saved my life. He walked up on us with a gun and this, that, and the third and all of this. And I'm just not seeing that, because if he walked up on you with a gun, 10 shots ring out, 2 people are down. Who has time to grab the gun and put it gently back in the glove compartment? Exactly.
Right, and if there's a gun on you, how'd you shoot him in the back? So you pull the gun out and then put it down and then turn away to walk away. Then you shot him. It's 8 shots in the back. So that's not self-defense. The facts will come out, but it's a story because of all of that confusion that makes you go, what the fuck?
That's a crazy one, man. That's like you said, man. We got to check up on it. We got to give them the rest of the evidence when we get it at a later date. You know, that's what we do on the New Mayor Show, and we got to continue to do that. I think it's time for the question of the day.
Yeah, man. We're going into our most memorable moments of the show. What we've been able to do, what we've done that we think impacted, hopefully some of your lives, the things that have impacted our lives, our favorite moments. We'll get into that. We're going to take a quick music break. The music videos is all New May and JB Frank theme because it's our 4-year anniversary and my 40th birthday. So let's get into Whole Time. This is probably the biggest song of my career. Shot the video in DC at Club Ibiza. Shout out to Eric Clay. And let's get into it. Whole Time, baby.
Pops, let's go. The camera crew is outside. We have movement.
They here?
Yes,
Man, it's G.O.B. like got
That's
it.
it.
Say applaud your white style, but you are not our equal. Like can we do it big without the music big? You got some rock in yours, but new got boo in his. I valet the car, free drinks at the bar. DJ say it's new to mayor on the mic like I'm a star. How you in the club 8, faking like an actress? Your whole squad is softer than my $1,000.
All right, man. New to Mayor Whole Time. Give me for 24 hours. We'll show you exactly what you want to do. We'll get a fresh haircut. Go shopping. We got the release party concert tonight. Maybe play with the pool, watch a movie. Something's going to be crazy. G.O.B. like Whole Time. New to Mayor, let's go. 24 hours, baby.
You have to make chill. Secret life. What up, DMV? DC floors. We getting money. Hit me up. Reppin' DC. We getting money. Hit me up. Reppin' DC. Whole time. Doing this whole time. Whole time. Doing this whole time. Whole time. Doing this whole time. Man, you're back. Doing this whole time. Your girl named me Christmas. She ain't got a lot to say. She did say she only comes around the holiday. She said she had some problems. Told her let this rapper solve them. We can mix my banana with her apple bottle. And that's a fruit salad. And my style is too tragic. Every day I create new addicts like blue magic. Now that's a double entendre. I'm a double up. Monster, this is G.O.V. life. What the fuck is up, partner? I know Eric Clay. The real Eric Clay. A pizza every Friday. That's the G.O.V. way. Stay fresh and prosper. Get money, you'll get nothing if you swinging everything. You bound to hit something. Best time to plant a tree 100 years ago. Second best time right now in the studio. I stamped this beat. It's nothing to stamp. I got the hood open like a mechanic. Been getting money whole time. Hit me whole time. Reppin' DC. Been getting money whole time. Hit me whole time. Reppin' DC. Whole time. Doing this whole time. 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 I ain't stressed in the head cause the money's gon' come. And if that in my bed then that honey's gon' come. You like this, yeah, my life's this. Just go like this bit while I write this hit, you know. New to mayor on his busy, successful like I'm Drizzy, the young boy. Get busy, I drink until I'm dizzy or till the bottle empty. I don't like big girls, I like them supermodel skinny. That's a fact. Mad at me, that supermodel envy. Need a new bottle like Henny, that's the new model. You hear me? They ask, what kind of bull am I on? I'm like Dylon. so self-absorbed, dog. It's still about me. Never let you say how I should feel about me. I do what I wanna do, move how I wanna move. You don't wanna get hit, then get from in front of you. Money whole time, this hit me whole time. Rapping DC whole time, so you know your shine. Been getting money whole time, this hit me whole time. Rapping DC whole time, you know your shine. Whole time, doing this whole time, whole time, doing this whole time, whole time, doing this whole time, whole time, doing this whole time. Shorty said last time you couldn't get hard. Every time you come back, it's right, she call you Brett Favre. Said you laid down on her, she said stop. That's a whole new meaning, you retiring on top. I'm in the street or the club, really can't stand the house. Drinking high price champagne, I really can't pronounce. G.O.V. life, hell yeah, it's some enemies are popping bottles with my little brother Gutter. And spending nachos with my got those. If we don't hit number one, y'all gon' say we got close. Y'all gon' say we got O's. Y'all gon' say we not those. Fake, not those. Rappers who don't got flows. Everybody wants to know why. It's the models and bottles and bears. Oh my, just that uptown swagger. Look how uptown had her. Got her going downtown on a uptown rap. Been getting money whole time. This hit me whole time. Rapping DC whole time. So you know your shine. Been getting money whole time. This hit me whole time. Rapping DC whole time. You know your shine. Whole time, doing this whole time. Whole time, doing this whole time. Whole time, doing this whole time. Whole time, doing this whole
Whole time. Man, I was probably the biggest hit of my career. We used to turn up at the Bees of that. Shout out DJ Quicksilver. Shout out Eric Clay. Shout out KYS for running that joint on the radio. We did a lot with that. Shout out 20 Bello for shooting the video back in my rapper days. Back in my 20s and 30s.
I'm laughing because he act like the days are over. He's tripping. Like he's sitting next to his producer. Like he's tripping. Like those days aren't over. Those days aren't over. By the way. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's go.
Right, so we got our thumbs up, thumbs down segment.
No doubt.
It's slowly becoming my favorite segment of the show, Jay.
I love it, man. I love it. It's quick. It's hot. It gets the people involved. I love it, man. Let's do it.
All right. I'm starting it. You starting it?
Your call, man. It's your birthday.
Oh, there it is. All right, so we know the Nick Young, Iggy Azalea situation.
Right.
Iggy cute too. Nick better stop messing up. It's my birthday. I feel like I might make her an offer. Nick, you better get it together. But getting back on topic.
Please.
Iggy, we all know the Nick Young, D'Angelo Russell thing where he kind of taped D'Angelo Russell taped Nick Young saying that he had cheated on Iggy Azalea. Iggy just came out and said straight up, I don't have any concrete proof. Right. I ain't seen anything. And they do this stupid stuff all the time. They're always playing and doing weird stuff. And maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I'm not ending my relationship over it. But if I hear anything else at any other point, that's his ass. She didn't say she was going to cut him off. With the scissors.
I don't know about all that. Yeah, I don't know about all that Lorena Bobbitt foolishness, but
I give her a thumbs up for hanging in there with her dude and not letting this, even though it could have been really bad, this situation, the way it played out in their relationship. Absolutely. I'm not a proponent of saying somebody cheating you stay with them. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying leave them either. I'm just saying I like the way she handled this situation. So thumbs up, Iggy.
Thumbs up. I completely agree. Well pointed out. What's up with your boy Josh Gordon, man? I mean, this fool failed yet another drug test. This is his reinstatement test, his preliminary test. As you guys know, he was suspended for the previous season, having failed an alcohol test, having failed a previous drug test. They put him on the restricted alcohol test. And then he failed that, talking about, he didn't realize that he couldn't drink in the off season and just stupid stuff. Like, anyway, so he's failed yet another drug test. And now the question is, not only what does the league do with him, but what do the Browns do with him, considering what they just did with Johnny Manziel? They cut him loose, because of all of this same kind of foolishness. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad look for Josh Gordon, dog. Like, personally, I think he needs rehab. I'm giving this a thumbs all the way down. I think the man needs professional help, real time. Because, excuse my French, but when you start fucking up your money for weed, you got a problem, dude. It is what it is.
I give it a thumbs down. I've been dealing with Josh Gordon and his inability to stay off the weed. Shout out Stephen A. And I just don't see how you would allow this to ruin your career. Like, I stopped smoking for ever, damn near, for a job that wasn't paying me millions of dollars. So I don't understand. He's young, but to me it's no excuse. Thumbs down, man. Get your shit right.
There it is, man.
And let's move on, JB. We got the Clinton versus Bernie debacle. That's a little. They had their debate, and I know we were looking at Drake. Drake and Meek were supposed to put their albums out. Drake was going to put his album out, and Meek was going to drop it on the same day. It's not happening. It's a non-story.
It was
moving on.
Yeah.
So back to Bernie and Hillary. The debate, I don't get anything from the debates. I don't get anything different from that. It's the surrounding stories that kind of affect me. It looks like Bernie's taking over. He's coming back strong. And I'm not a fan of Bernie. I'm not a fan of Hillary's. Whichever one of them wins is who I'm going for.
Yeah.
But I give it a thumbs up because it's interesting and people are talking. So thumbs up in that regard.
I give it an even new because I got a thumb up and a thumb down kind of thing going. Thumbs up because you're right, Bernie is making headway. He showed strongly in the debate. Clinton showed strongly in the debate. They both appear to be well informed. The reason why I give it a thumbs down in that regard is because they appeared to just be yelling at each other. And I'm really, really not interested. And personally, I don't think the American people are interested in watching two old people yell at each other. Like, it just
they could just watch us.
Well, yeah, we're a lot younger and prettier. So that's why I give it an even, because just stop yelling at each other, Democrats. Let's get this shit together and let's win the election one way or another. Moving on. Speaking of Democrats that have their shit together, segue. Barack Obama, man, doing the damn thing. This is his legacy, and his legacy, his legacy is his movement for young black men. Now what he's done is he has invited a lot of the rappers who have been actively involved in the community service to help kind of round out his ideas on a ground level. This gets a big thumbs up for me, involving the people who are actually directly impacting your community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this is Barack's My Brother's Keeper initiative, where he said that he was going to speak to, he's young men of color, so young minorities. He's going to speak to them. He wants to create avenues that directly impact their lives and their well-being, their conditioning.
It's a big.
That sounds like us. But shout out to Barack for that. I give it a huge thumbs up. There was an article that came out today that I want to address. Social media has been going crazy. I almost want to give Dr. Boyce Watkins the Shut Up Stupid Award. He's supposedly a black leader.
That close.
Yeah,
that close.
That said that Barack was meeting with all these rappers to discuss prison reform. And why would he do that? They don't know anything about prison reform. He's so stupid. This is why he's a terrible president. Blah, blah, blah. And he's meeting with them for the My Brother's Keeper initiative. But everybody on social media read that article, read that meme, that post, And they all were going off in our group. I can't believe Barack Obama. That's why I didn't like him anyway. He's doing this stupid stuff. Why is he meeting with rappers about jail reform? That's my problem with Barack. That's why I don't like him. Y'all just believe y'all like him because he's black. He's so wrong. And I was like, well, that article isn't true. He's really meeting with them about doing things in the community. So he has his own system of reform where he's already freed thousands of prisoners and got them back into society. Right. He's talking to rappers about having them do better messages and doing things in the community to reach the kids, which I think is a good thing.
It's exactly what they do.
But these idiots who grab a hold of a Facebook post and use that. And I always say, there's not enough reasons in the world for black people to not like Obama. It's just dumb stuff like this. They get caught up in these little BS things and they think it's true, don't do any research, and they go, yeah, I don't like Barack because he don't do this for us, he didn't do that. They're like, nah, no, you don't like Barack because you read a damn meme.
That's
ridiculous. Why you don't like Barack.
It's ridiculous. It makes zero sense. It's entirely untrue. What is true is that the My Brother's Keeper initiative, Barack has now taken that initiative and formulated it into a foundation, a nonprofit organization that he can then head up. He's basically created his own company for himself, his own foundation for himself when he leaves office. This is what he was talking to the rappers about, right? He's already got something like $500 million allocated from key Fortune 500 companies doing other initiatives. And then he somehow created another $1 billion slush fund that is tied to his foundation. Now, let me tell you what this money is going to be used for. This money is going to be used to open up schools for minority boys, basically prep schools for minority boys. And this money will also be used to build and fund a lobby team. Let me say that again, y'all. $1 billion to build and fund a lobby team that will work directly with Congress to change laws to help the community.
For people of color, it's called My Brother's Initiative. It is for young men of color. Mm-hmm. And so if everybody says Barack didn't do anything for black people, keep reading your Facebook memes. That's all I gotta say.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
And we're not gonna waste any more time talking about you.
Thank you.
Moving on, the LA Rams, the St. Louis Rams have now moved to LA. Mm-hmm. Sorry, they're not in St. Louis anymore. They're in LA now. They're the LA Rams. And
still better than the Cowboys.
Pause. Mute her mic. Please.
You hear the Studio Peanut Gallery up there, y'all, talking about her Rams. The St. Louis ties are gone. Anyway.
I like the move.
Right.
LA, West Coast, they get a team. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be huge.
Exactly.
For football, for the whole NFL. Mm-hmm. They traded away everything they had to get the number one pick. I mean, multiple first round picks and second round picks and the third round pick to get the first round pick in this draft. And I just think it was a bad idea. Mm-hmm, I mean, you got Carson Wentz or Jared Goff as your two quarterbacks, and I'm not wowed by either. So to give up so much is a bad move for me. I give that move a thumbs down, JB, because I don't think either one of those players have the talent to warrant it. Now, I'm sure it excites people, number one pick, but I'm sure they'd be more excited to have several number ones and twos over the next couple of years.
Let's just put it in real simple terms. I believe that they actually gave more up for either Carson Wentz or Jared Goff than the Redskins did for RG3 in terms of the number of picks. Yeah. RG3 versus either of these two fools, like, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up. Thumbs all the way down. All the way down.
Good luck, LA.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Let's take a quick music break.
No doubt.
We're going to come back. Show going pretty smooth, JB. Mm-hmm. We getting it in. Mm-hmm. We're going to take another break. This is a track. This was the last real single I put out. It's on iTunes, Tidal, anything you can find. It's called All Day That. The good people at Apple Music actually made a video of it on YouTube. We'll check that out and come back.
Play it all day then. If I gave you tight slang, would you say it all day then? If I taught you to make money, would you make it all day then? Well, let me take you niggas from a bucket to a Maybach. If I showed you I was true, would you trust me?
All day then.
If I showed you love, would you love me?
All day then.
If I beat it good, would you fuck me?
All day then.
Well, come here, baby girl, close your eyes and just lay back. I'm not gonna promise, cause I'm honest, not gonna lie, but I'm gonna try. Can't commit to a chick, but we commit homicide. Amazing how I changed my life. Looking in Obama's eyes, trying to be nimble, up in limbo, where the problem lies. Pride defense, can't decide it, feeling like a man divided. Life is how I fantasize it, every time I analyze it. This the world I made, that's why that girl ain't stay. I'm in my second childhood, we are worlds away. If you speaking French, and I'm speaking Spanish, we in the same room but feel like we on different planets. Future looking better, dropping world records, no Guinness. Deborah Lee and Bob Johnson wouldn't bet against this. The game will ruin you. Learn that on these DC streets. You put too much faith in the game on your BET. I keep one eye on the corner. CBS, this apply to people's drugs. CVS. If I gave you tight music, would you play it all day then? If I gave you tight slang, would you say it all day then? If I taught you to make money, would you make it all day then? Well, let me take you niggas from a bucket to a Maybach. If I showed you I was true, would you trust me?
All day then.
If I showed you love, would you love me?
All day then.
If I beat it good, would you fuck me?
All day then.
Well, come here, baby girl, close your eyes and just lay back.
I be making money in music, you just be making excuses. You should be making improvements, I'm out here making a movement.
I'm on my Jack Tripper, chillin' with you black strippers off that patent bond. They don't know how to act, nigga. I'm the best, Joe. Make a move, collect dough. They mimic every move I make. Xbox Connect flow. Bite my whole swag, it'll never make you equal. I'm a John Legend and you ordinary people. Roll with the government, GOV, life, baby. Studios and record labels, everything's alright, baby. Movies and clothing lines is on the way in. GOV fashion statement, what do your clothes say again? This CD is soundtrack to a lifestyle, and all the DC is GOV life now. Got different personalities, at times they clash. I'm really new to mayor, now Numan is just a man. If I gave you tight music, would you play it all day then? If I gave you tight slang, would you say it all day then? If I taught you to make money, would you make it all day then? Well, let me take you niggas from a bucket to a Maybach. If I showed you I was true, would you trust me?
All day then.
If I showed you love, would you love me?
All day then.
If I beat it good, would you fuck me?
All day then.
Well, come here, baby girl, close your eyes and just lay back. DC, if you with me, where you at, throw it up. Merlin, if you with me, where you at, throw it up. VA, if you with me, where you at, throw it up. That thumb and two fingers, that thumb and two fingers. East Coast with me, where you at, throw it up. West Coast with me, where you at, throw it up. Down south with me, where you at, throw it up. That thumb and two fingers, that thumb and two fingers. If I gave you tight music, would you play it all day then? If I gave you tight slang, would you say it all day then? If I taught you to make money, would you make it all day then? Well, let me take you niggas from a bucket to a Maybach. If I showed you I was true, would you trust me? All day then.
Look at that show with JB Frank.
AKA the Black CNN.
No doubt.
The revolution
no doubt will be televised.
All right, JB. We gotta get our famous Donald Trump Shut Up Stupid Award out the way. So take it over there, brother.
Let's do it. Let's do it. A winner yet again is our homeboy Gene Simmons, man. And let's pull up that. Yeah, there it is. There you go. This you'll see an image. This is who Gene Simmons is, y'all. This is the dude from Kiss, the dude with the makeup and the lipstick and all of that stupid shit. He's still going in on NWA because they won the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame award. They've been inducted into the Hall of Fame. He's still crying about the fact that they won. He responded to MC Ren's comments when MC Ren commented during the award speech. And one of the things he said now is, you know, when Jimi Hendrix is inducted into the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, then it'll be even. Like, he still wants to believe that hip hop isn't a part of this musical culture that we call rock and roll in America. What you need to understand, everybody, is Aretha Franklin has been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You know, I believe Billie Holiday has been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So it's not just about rock and roll. It's about American music. And for some reason, Gene Simmons doesn't understand that, dude.
Yeah, Gene Simmons is a goddamn idiot. I mean, I don't know if he's looking for press or what, but there are pop stars, R&B stars, jazz musicians that are inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There is no damn Hip Hop Hall of Fame. There is no Jazz Hall of Fame. It is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is the Hall of Fame for all of music that is made in America. Rock and roll is the spirit that embodies the youth rebelling against the system and living life carefree through music and expression. That's what rock and roll really is. The rock and roll genre of music is almost non-existent in 2016.
Thank you.
So let's not talk about what rock and roll is and what rock and roll is not.
Thank you.
Rock and roll is a spirit. It's a spirit of the rebellious music of the youth. Mm-hmm. And nobody deserves to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame more than NWA.
Thank you.
So Gene Simmons, Mr. Makeup and Leotard and Tights, you get the Donald Trump Shut Up Stupid Award. Shut up, stupid!
Shut the hell up. Come on now. Let's get positive, dude. Let's get positive, man. Go ahead with that Grind and Shine Award, man. Break it down.
Man.
Break it down.
Grind and Shine Award, Gas Award goes to the Black Mamba, man. Kobe Bryant on a 20-year career with the Los Angeles Lakers. I remember when Kobe came out of high school, drafted by Charlotte. He said he didn't want to go there. He only played for the Lakers. But I said, whoa, this guy's kind of crazy. And the Lakers made the trade. They traded Vlade Divac straight up for Kobe. I've watched his entire career, JB. I watched him miss those air balls in the playoffs against the Jazz when they were battling the Bulls in the finals. I watched him take over when Shaq got into foul trouble against the Pacers in their first finals and carried them to victory. I watched him win 2 more rings with Shaq. I watched him go through the down periods. And during that down period, he scored 81 points against the Toronto Raptors.
There it is.
I watched him come back up. And I watched him go to 3 straight finals, winning 2 of the 3 without Shaq. With the entirely new cast, Paul Gasol and Andrew Bynum and Von Artest, being a 5-time NBA champion, 2-time Finals MVP, 1-time league MVP, 18-time All-Star, all defensive first team, all third leading scorer above Michael Jordan, second only to Karl Malone and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I've watched Kobe go from wearing number 8 to number 24, which was 1 over Jordan. And that's what he said, I'm going to finish my career 1 over Jordan. You didn't do that, Kobe. But it was still a hell of a career.
Yeah,
and I left all of his personal transgressions out because I'm celebrating the player. But yeah, Black Mamba, arguably the second best 2 guard of all time. And I don't know where that puts him in the top 5, top 10. But I think he's definitely in the top 10, possibly in the top 5.
Yeah.
And scoring 60 points in this final game was amazing.
Huge.
Amazing. Your take, JB. I know I kind of ran down my entire take.
No.
Entire take too.
No. I mean, really, I couldn't have said it better myself, because what you did was you indicated how illustrious his career was. And you can't knock that. You can't deny that under any circumstances. You have to have the utmost respect for those achievements. Personally, frankly, it took me personally some time to realize that I just needed to respect the nigga that Kobe is on the basketball court and leave his personal issues to him and the people that got to deal with him. You know what I'm saying? Those aren't my issues. I'm not the one who was ever offended or hurt by Kobe. I can't say I condone anything or everything that happened, but when looking at his career, I can't look at that. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So I have to let him walk away with the utmost respect and my admiration. You know what I'm saying?
How about that 60 on his last night, JB? He took 50 shots, made I think 24 out of 50 shots, but he scored 60 points in a season where he played terribly. I mean, injuries and fatigue whooped him, beating him down, JB. He had worst season ever. I mean, he was dead last in the entire league in 3-point shooting. He made like 5 or 6 threes with hands in his face that last night. Like I watched it. I saw the highlights. I watched it a million times. I was in awe.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say it any better than that. What a night for Kobe. The whole video montage they did at the beginning with all the players and the stars and everybody shouting them out. It was just a great night. It couldn't have ended any better for Kobe. I mean, you know, he deserves the award, New. There's no question about that. No question about that.
Hell yeah. And I want to keep talking about Kobe, but I got to talk about 2 other guys that really jumped out there, really took the world by storm and really just did their thing. And so Kobe, you get the Grind and Shine Award. But also, let's bring it back to us, Big Chris. I want to give a Grind and Shine Award to JB Frank as well as myself for what we have been able to do over the last 4 years. And when I was first considering doing a show, the first thought I had was I got to do it with JB. The second thought I had was it has to be more than just because I was a rapper. It has to be more than a platform for DC rappers or me as a rapper and all my homies. This can't be that kind of a selfish show. It has to be bigger than that. And I was like, what can it be then? And I think we didn't know what it was going to be at first. We knew we were having great conversations on the sofa. We knew that we would sit on the sofa and have these in-depth. When I moved to Atlanta, JB was my roommate. JB is like my best friend from childhood. We know each other since '86. Now I'm 40. I was 10 in '86. Turned 40 today. So let's give you an idea how long I know him. 30 years. So we talked and we have heated discussions, heated debates. So we go back and forth. And I was like, this what the hell should be on the show. We shouldn't try to be an entertainment show. We shouldn't try to be this sports show. We should talk about what we talk about.
Right.
And that's what we kind of went with. And I guess we started the show around the time of right going into Barack's second term. So our second year doing the show was all Barack coverage, election coverage. And that's when the CEO of the network we were on with radio, shout out to them, Trump started saying, y'all like the black CNN. And that stuck with us, of course. That's our Twitter page, that's our Instagram, that's what we call ourselves. And to see how the transformation from we should do an entertainment show to we should talk about what we talk about on the sofa to that conversation on the sofa changing and evolving as we grew older into politics, sports, world news, pop culture, and having the show go from radio, a conference call with JD's in one city, I'm in the other city, we're on the phone broadcasting just the audio to you guys, 3-hour show.
Yeah.
To a 1-hour show that's pretty much a TV show.
Right.
Where you look behind us and you see all the pictures that we've taken over the years and different co-hosts. I wanted to say all of that. I have so much more to say, but I've been doing this show from day one with JB Frank. So JB, I got to give you your opportunity. Before I go into anything else, I'm just going to stop everything. I'm going to listen to you. I want to know what you got to say about what we've accomplished over the last 4 years, man, because you were in it every single step with me. So I know how I see it, and I pretty much know how you see it. I just want to hear it, though. Talk to me, JB.
I mean, probably the most important thing I can say is that one of the things that I've learned doing this show with you, creating this show, is that visions and dreams really do take time to manifest, because I guess one of the ways that I have always seen the show is similar to what the show is now, like with the video and everything that we have going on, the helpful guests. Shout out to Big Chris and Chuck in here helping us out with the research and with the programming and with the production, but it took us 4 years to get here. You know what I'm saying? And those 4 years, for me, it started out with him saying, yeah, let's do this radio show. And I'm like, nigga, I've never created a radio show. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, well, Carrie and AJ, they do it, and they got this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the third, and, it's real easy. We can do it. And I'm like, what you just said don't really sound easy. It sound possible, but it don't really sound easy. And here's another problem. I travel 100% for work. And then I got to thinking, and it's like, hold up. Wait a minute. We actually could do this. You know, like you said, dude, I got to thinking about those conversations with our friends back in high school and how those conversations would have been helped if we had a radio show like ours back then with some grown-ass 40-year-old men breaking down the stuff that our idiot 17-year-old minds thought were expounding on so brilliantly. You know, what if we had this perspective then? And I looked at my nephews who are now coming of age. They are about the age we were when we were chopping it up in the same streets they're chopping it up right now.
Literally
right?
the same streets.
Yeah, and so I got to thinking, dog, like imagine if I could be a voice not only for my own nephews, but all of those other little nephews out there dealing with all of this bullshit in the streets, not knowing what's going on. You know, how did our little nephew Josh benefit from us talking through the entire Obama campaign, literally the year before he started voting? You know what I'm saying? That contribution is what made the show so powerful for me. And there have been a million struggles. So sometimes there have been a million struggles on a single damn broadcast. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it 100. But you know, anything worth wanting is worth working for, you know, and this has been a true labor of love, you know, to catch up with your friends and for them to be like, hey, yo, you said this and that and this and this and that on the show the other day, and another thing, and another thing, and another, you know, and they're like heated. They're like, nigga, I should have called in. You know, I'm like, yeah, you should have called in.
Right, you should have called in.
You should call in. Call in. There's the number right there. Right, wait, I point too far. Yeah, right there. 404.
Every time I try to put the number, I put my finger face. Yeah, the number
I know. I'm like, right.
Right. Pause. It's like, yeah.
Right there. Yeah, something. there. Okay. Anyway, 404-901-9247. 404-901-9247 is the number. It's been a hell of a journey, man, and I look forward to its continuance, you know.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. JB, we got a lot more to talk about, but we do need to take a music break.
No doubt.
Big Chris, and one of our biggest helps, Big Chris, is like, wrap it up, nigga, wrap it up. So that's been a huge show. But I want to talk about how the show was expanded, the different people that have helped put the show together. I want to give everybody that we can think of their damn credit, because I appreciate everything. I know you do as well. And we appreciate definitely the viewers. They used to be listeners. Now they're viewers.
Indeed.
So we got a lot more to talk about as you wrap up our 4-year anniversary show. It's my 40th birthday. Let's go into another track. This is a track me and JB did. This is a track that on the low had the streets on fire. Like, I didn't want to do a video for this song. I had my mind made up on what my single was going to be. But when I dropped the mixtape, the project, the hood was like, this the single. Ain't no other single. Like, this the one. And I was like, JB, you got to fly to D.C. JB, I was in D.C., JB was in Atlanta. We got to do this video, and we got to do it. Yeah, so shout out Eric Coast. We shot some scenes at Ibiza. We shot some stuff uptown on Kennedy Street. And shout out to Curry and Michelle in the video. This is, I think, the first video we did together. So definitely watch out for the cameos. Everybody in the joint. This is The Nigga That I Am. Produced by JB, featuring JB. Check it out.
We'll be back in a minute, y'all.
Yeah, you back G.O.V. life. 202, baby.
Not trying to be fly, not trying to be rude. Before you start talking shit, walk a mile in my shoes. I'm the hustler, not a pimp, but a man. These motherfuckers don't understand the nigga that I am.
and I'm gon' fucking rep until there's nothing left. Feel like Carlito at the end, breaking a promise. I really tried to leave the game, girl. Honest, running for the train. I should've backed in, cause I ain't seen Benny Blanco with that Mac 10. Life a bitch with 9 lives, but I'm a Mac 10. Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in. Yeah, stack on that presser, you put them stacks on that dresser. Let's get drunk, party, and get fucked. Guess I'm back on my Hefner. I got a bitch that feeds me. She loves to suck and fuck. She don't let the beat breathe. She leaves soon as she busts her nut. Man, that bitch the shit. Got my back in the crunch. Fucking her for years. Ain't never mentioned love once. I love money. I love power. I love my team. Fuck about you.
Not trying to be fly, not trying to be rude, but you'll never know what it took to fill these shoes. I'm a hustler, I was a pimp, now I'm a man. You gotta have a plan to be the nigga that I am. Oh, the nigga that I am. Yeah.
New Balance, he on some greedy shit, but money keeps New Balance. I'm on my DC shit. First thing they ask, where that no break CD pimp? And who that tomboy sexy bitch they always see me with? No Breaks is coming soon, and that's the first lady. Me and hip hop fucked, and that's our first baby. Shout out to Chainsaw, Juice Box, and Chaos. No breaks, no ceilings, no days off. I can't even slap, cause blind they hit me like, nigga, let's go, G.O.V. city life. Uptown shit, all fucking day that. Cross my T's and dot my I's, and bitch on my tip. ASAP, ASAP, I fucking with no mercy hit. Shorty on the low, she gives me big head. I call it Ariana though. I only talk about money and bitches, okay, whatever. Say what you want, bitch. I'm back on my Hefner.
Not trying to be fly, not trying to be rude, but believe it, bitch, you know I paid my fucking dues. I'm a hustler, not a pimp, but a man. Now you better comprehend how to be the nigga that I am. Yeah, the nigga that I am.
Hustle till I cash out, fuck you till I pass out. And do the rain dance in a bad drought. Rapper look bummy and stack, keep all my money intact. Going broke a joke, but I don't see nothing funny in that. I say mayor back, because I have arrived. Back from the dead, that means I am alive. Looking back on life, okay, I am surprised. Went to hell and back twice, okay, I have survived. I've been through it all, made money, blew it all. Lost myself for a sec, they thinking that's not new at all. But mayor back, I got my extra now. Keep riding with me, I'll never let you down. G.O.V. life, we so much better now. King Mayor my nickname, who else should get the crown? So don't mess around with the best around, cause you will F around and then get left around. Back on my Hefner now. 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 Back on my extra wide. No breaks. Coming 2012. Government takeover. It's the mayor.
Right back at you, baby. And we are back.
Yeah.
That was me and JB Frank with the nigga that I am. And an interesting point. This is the first show that we've done since we've been posting on YouTube where you're going to see every video.
Yeah.
Because it's our videos. So you're going to see every one.
Right.
That's crazy.
No copyright infringement problems this time, baby.
I'm going to sign off on the JB. You can go ahead and post it. I'll sign the contract. You can use it.
Good enough. Okay. Man, 4 years, dude. 4 years.
Yeah, man.
Interestingly enough, we were We were doing the radio show when we shot that video, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, that one we were still in DC. The 4 L's. We
4
shot
L's
radio
was the
show.
one. When
Yeah, that
we
video.
were
I was still
radio
living
show.
in DC.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, that was 2 years before that one. Man, time flies, man.
Hell yeah.
Time flies.
Quickly, let's wrap up sports.
No doubt.
We said that Kobe had a great career. We celebrated the Black Mamba. Last night was historic. Now it's time to give it up to Golden State Warriors.
Absolutely.
It's time to start talking about Golden State. Kobe was excellent, but we got to get into Golden State. They broke the record, 73-9. I started saying on this show that they were going to break the record. I started saying that if Steph Curry, if they break the record, he will win league MVP. And if they win the ring, this will be the greatest season of all times. Better than any season Jordan ever had. Better than any season a single team, the Bulls or the Lakers, ever had. Like, this will be it. If he wins the chip. Now, he hurt his ankle in that first playoff game. But they were up by 30 points when he hurt his ankle.
Yeah.
So, if they can manage to get through this and this injury isn't a factor, I think they'll win the chip. Be the greatest season ever. Steph had 400 threes. The closest person to him outside of himself on another year has 200 and something threes. Steph is the only player in NBA history to hit the 300 threes in the season mark and the 400 threes in the season mark. We are watching damn near perfection. And
At the guard position, absolutely.
I say that he's the best player in the league, better than LeBron. Now I'm going to say he's becoming an all-time great. Now, people have had better seasons. His career is not better than LeBron's career. But the last 2 years, he's had 2 straight years where he's proving he's the best player on the planet.
Yeah. I mean, what can you say, New? Wonderful season, amazing season. I'm not concerned about his injury for the playoffs. I think they'll be fine. They got too much talent, and he'll get better. They'll rest him properly. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You know?
Yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to the Warriors,
Big
man.
time,
73-9 is amazing. Dude.
Big time. 73-9 is better than anything that we have ever seen, and they did it in a way that we have never seen. In that last game, dude, I mean, I gotta relate this story. In that last game, I saw them run a play. It was a motion play where they basically reversed the entire offense. So the power forward was running point. And Klay Thompson and Steph Curry were down on the block. And they set back screens. And then Steph rolled off the screen and cut to the basket. The power forward hit him with a perfect bounce pass in the lane for a layup. I was like, they just, it's over. Like, it's over, dog. Like, nobody can stop them. They ran a play with the power forward running point.
And traditionally, their small forward runs point. You know, like it's just wild. And that position, and that wasn't Draymond Green.
That's what
that
I'm saying.
That was Spates.
That's what I'm saying.
Bench.
The power forward.
So that, Draymond Green was 4 because Harrison Vaughn was.
Oh, okay.
But it was the bench players that are still able to do that, and that's what's amazing.
You know what threw me off? Green was actually in the game, dog. It was. Yeah.
Center.
Yeah. It was okay. Maybe it was. Yeah, Green was in the game. Like I didn't understand. I didn't understand.
That's crazy.
Steph handed him the ball before half court. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff.
This impressive team. I look for them to win the championship. I had them beating LeBron second year in a row.
I agree.
Sorry, LeBron. Let's you do something amazing. Because LeBron might, because he almost beat him last year. Everybody didn't get hurt. They were up 2-1.
He might put
maybe
the Bama's
he
on his
does
back.
something amazing. But I want this perfect season for them. I want them to have the best record ever and win the chip. That's what I personally want.
Yeah, the pundits are already talking the bullshit about what happened with the Patriots and this, that, and the third. And I don't want any of that negative energy for them. You know, I want them to do it. I agree. I completely agree.
Well, the show, that's pretty much our time. We've condensed the show from 3 hours to 1 hour.
Right.
And that's tough for us because we like to talk.
No doubt.
But we also like to drink and turn up, which is what's going to happen as soon as this broadcast
Game
is over.
night, baby.
Because it's my 40th birthday. Yeah. So we want to get in there. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. a lot of you are watching tonight as a birthday gift to me. Because I'm touring, I'm watching the whole show, And a lot of you showed a lot of love for our 4th anniversary in our Facebook group, which is the New The Man Show with JB Frank. There were a lot of posts, a lot of tribute posts. I definitely appreciate everybody that grabs their cell phone, their iPad, their laptop, whatever, and watch the show. It means the world to us because we're not just like two dudes, just like we're trying to give you some real stuff. We're not talking crap about just sports, or we're not joining on entertainers. We're trying to give you real news, the black
Real talk.
CNN.
Real talk.
Shout out Big Chris. We brought Big Chris in to help with the production. He's giving us the signal to wrap up, but it's our anniversary show, so we might go a minute or two over. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Big Chuck, who was coming in and just kind of observing the show, you know, giving a little feedback here and there, and then pretty much really was like, look, man, I can offer something to this show. And now he's researching topics for us. He's coming up with different angles, stuff that, because it's a lot of research that goes into doing this show.
Thank you for saying
We
that.
don't just go any, meeny, miny, mo, pick a topic by the toe. Like we are researching topics. These are things that we may not have even heard of. So we're getting them on Wednesday and reading multiple articles and trying to get different perspectives and watching different news programs to really understand the topic. When they say Hillary Clinton said this last week, I can't just go to the magazine and say that. I gotta go and find the clip of her saying it, figure out how I feel about it, go to different people's opinions, put them together with my opinion, and then bring something to present just my side of the argument.
Right.
And then JB has to do that too. And then we have to come together and make sure that our different sides of the argument conflict enough and agree enough that it's like symmetrically balanced on the show.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not an easy show to do.
No,
so we appreciate
no.
everybody that's helping out.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, and then you know, and then there's taking all of that dense material, all of that dense information, and integrating it with what you have to say, because that's really, really important to us. You know, and I urge and implore you guys to continue to check our Facebook page. The topics are typically in there well before the show is fully formed, because we like to integrate your thoughts, your feelings, and your opinions. I urge you again also to call in and also Skype in if you want to. 404-901-9247. 404-901-9247. The New The Mayor Show with JB Frank. Thank you for a fabulous 4 years, y'all. Much love, much appreciated. Good night and God bless, man.
Yeah,
You got more? You got support? Yeah, I got support.
I
tried to wrap it up.
I know.
Chris over there.
We got to shout out Ruler Jabril.
Absolutely.
We got to shout out Curry
Thank you.
Champion.
Yes.
We got to shout out Freeway Ricky Ross. We got to shout out Mona Scott and the New Atlanta TV show. And love
Wendy
Atlanta.
Day.
The Bad Girls Club. Wendy Day.
The list goes on. Goodness.
All the NBA players that were on the show.
Curry and AJ is our guest hosts. Ivory Luz. Toots.
Kalia. Mia.
Who are we forgetting? My goodness.
Ashanti. I just want to say this real quick. She was supposed to send me a birthday shout out today. It didn't happen yet. But my birthday isn't over yet. JB, this is important, JB. It's important, man. Chris is giving me the signal to wrap up. JB looks frustrated. It's my birthday, damn it! I want to talk to her.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Let it go, Chris. Go ahead.
Just on your Snapchat. I just want you to say happy birthday, New. It's just very simple. Happy birthday, New. The love of my life, the man that completes me, the one that I would be nothing without, the one that makes every dream come true, the one that reminds me of everything great in America. I'm not asking her to do a lot. Just that. Just that, JB. Alright, man. Hey, Big Chris, let's go into the 4Ls video, Liquor Loud Ladies in Luxury. We filmed that video here in Atlanta. It was the last video that we did. And shout out to everybody that was in the show.
Yours coming in the show. Love y'all.
Oh no, we out.
Benzino, smoking.
Yeah. Got that loud pack on deck. And we got that loud punch on deck. GLV, juice box. Fuck with us on this one.
Easily I approach that hookah bomb because it ain't no joke. In DC we get loud, in the A we pump gas. If you see me on the town, I ain't got no brake pads. 100 miles an hour, so rock by the leader. 100 pounds of sour model and a wife beater. I work hard to play hard, my motto to the graveyard. Liquor loud and ladies on my radar, yes they are. She sat down on my lap, got a couple bucks for me, got up for me and looked back. Call that lap of luxury, your life's a bitch, you better buy your pants. My life's the shit, so I wipe her ass. I move to the A when I'm still DC, and all my videos is like real TV. That bitch, that's me, that club, that's ours. Really being AC, ties my heart, Chairman Towers.
We gon' drink loud punch.
Say we go.
We gon' roll out packs.
Say we go.
We gon' beat that bar.
Beat it up.
Get money everywhere we at.
Talking about liquor,
Drink loud punch.
luxury,
We
liquor,
gon' roll out packs.
luxury, liquor,
Beat that
ladies,
bar.
luxury, dog candy,
Everywhere
we
we
got dog candy.
at.
Singing loud punch, blowing loud pack, button ups and Levi chucks. I'm bringing style back, no skinny jeans or lip rings. Who the fuck allowed that? Bitch ain't on my line, it's only cause I never doubt back. Shout out to the government, cause it's their time. Me and Chain go back like LeBron's headline. Zeus box bitches, me and Twin Zeno. Smoking loud in the club and feel like a casino. I got 4 queens that really wanna stroke the ace. It's my life every day, that's why I got a poker face. If she don't let the kid cut it, I'm a poker face. Got your lady going gaga, cause my stroke is great to eat good. Cafe Milano or Roof Chris. VIP at every club, you hating is useless. Man, it's so easy, they be calling us ruthless. And you know we leaving in a car that's ruthless.
We go.
We gon' drink loud
We ride
punch.
clean, baby.
We gon' roll out
We
packs.
get right.
We gon' beat that bar.
We gon' beat it
Get
up.
money everywhere we at.
Talking about liquor,
Drink loud punch.
luxury, liquor,
Roll out packs.
luxury, liquor,
Beat that bar. Everywhere we at.
I'm pimping with my temperament, my extra is so ignorant. On top of all these instruments, your baby's home. My flow is so militant, work ethic diligent. Somebody should be filming this for HBO. The Champagne Campaign, music for winners. I don't need Christians to listen, cause I do this for sinners. I am a defiant nigga, wanna know who I am, nigga? On a cross next to Jesus, like, stop crying, nigga. After taking licks from the frill, I yank my wrist from the nails and jump down and write hits to get sales. You never find a spitter slicker than the river off the liquor, man, this nigga off the Richter. The game needs a father figure, fuck all these modest niggas, they gon' get tarnished quicker.
Get up on it, baby.
I pop my collar quicker, cause I'm a lava spitter, I can make the doctor sicker.
Say we go.
We gon' drink loud punch.
Say we go.
We gon' roll out packs.
GLV,
No
baby.
breaks means we don't stop.
Juice box,
From the
bitches.
club to the studio and back.
Talking.
We gon' drink loud punch.
That shit, yeah.
We gon' roll out packs.
They got me like,
No
yeah.
breaks means we don't stop.
I'm just saying.
From the club to the studio and back.
That's what we
Yeah.
do. Feeling nice.